track from Playmaster. Shear is the widest with Ruben.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back again here at the Betfair Hub for Inside the Hub. Sammy Miller, he's made the return.
I'm back. Been a long way.
Nice preface. Of all days you decided to come in and join us, Sammy, you picked the day where half of the office is self-isolating and decided not to come in. So very brave of you to come in.
Yeah, I'm
hopefully you're sweet.
Hopefully you don't get to contract anything over here. And Dane, you're feeling safe on the sofa with them?
We're becoming very used to sitting in these spots here, Twardy. So
indeed.
Yeah, all-star mile this weekend, so it should be a good day.
Good race.
And a couple of good races in Rosehill, Sammy.
Yeah,
Want to get us started, Twardy?
Yeah, we'll get straight into the good stuff. All-star mile.
Let's go.
Tomorrow at Caulfield. Just quickly touch on the head-to-head markets to start off with. We've got 5 of them on the exchange for this race, so it's the most we've ever offered in terms of head-to-head markets. Melody Bell versus Alligator Blood, that's kind of the main one, I suppose.
Top of the market, so that's the one where they started, so it's not too bad a one to kick on the way. Yeah,
Melody Bell's firmed a little bit in that one, but Alligator Blood's still a significant favourite there. Fierce Impact versus Mr. Quickie, Colding versus Flit, Regal Power versus Superstorm, and Blackheart Bart versus Streets of Avalon there.
Okay. Yeah, so, no, they're good ones. The WA one match up there is interesting.
The WA one's one that I'm looking very closely at. As some of those on Superstorm.
Switch of rides and
yeah.
all that.
Yeah, I actually like the 3-year-old in that matchup. But
yeah, so do I.
Yeah, so we've got the Betfair Insider previewed all those head-to-heads on the hub, so you can check them out. But we'll jump into Punting Form's assessment of the race here. They've got a medium confidence bet on one of the head-to-heads we have there. Fierce Impact and Mr. Quickie, both around the $12, $12.50 mark at the moment, boys.
Yeah, well, look, they're both a big chance. You sort of look at what Mr. Quickie did over a mile last year where he came from a mile back and ran like crazy times. So that it always sparks a bit of interest. Fierce Impact is probably the informed mile horse from the spring for Melbourne with the Turak and the Kentala. So I can see why he likes those two.
Yeah, I think what Punting Form has said here is they kind of see this as a race that's $6 the field. Yep. So they're kind of looking past Melody Bell and obviously Alligator Blood here, who's the short price favourite, and looking outside of those two, these bigger price horses. Obviously, Mr. Quickie's first up here, but has trialled twice very nicely, and his PV over the distance is first up. So that's what they like. We know that they always look into their database when making these selections. So yeah, not a nice little Dutch bet there. What price are you looking at between both of them, Sammy? Probably around what?
Effective price of just over $6.
Yeah, so that's not a bad price there.
Yeah, they're like 11, 12 each. So
but yeah, it should be a good race. Obviously, Alligator Blood looks probably suited from the barrier draw out of the main competitors here, and looks one of the obvious leaders. Him and Streets of Avalon will be the ones that will come across and probably dictate the terms. But yeah, as you said, Sammy, Fierce Impact has looked quite good.
Yeah, he'll probably. The thing about him is he'll probably have to sit 3 deep from the draw and sit off him because I don't see him going all the way to the front. Mm-hmm. With the ones kicking up underneath, it will be a task for him. But yeah, decent, good mile horse. So.
Be interesting to see how Streets of Avalon goes. Obviously, was incredible last start holding off Super Seth.
Massive price.
Obviously, it was at the 1400. He has to step up to the 1600. I don't think he has that kind of legs in him, and he's a huge price, but we know he'll be right there.
He got the better of Super Seth in a similar situation with not a lot of speed. Went there, Super Seth obviously beat Alligator Blood in the Guineas at the same track.
Yeah.
So, look, I don't think we read that much into that. I think Alligator Blood's obviously proven he's come on since that Guineas win, but.
Yep. Well, we've done a lot of talking about Alligator Blood. What about Melody Bell? Now we'll flick over to who Dano has here. Dano's dropped his. It's 2,500 words of previews for this All-Star Mile. So if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. But let's get to the chase here. He's got Melody Bell on top, rating at a $4 chance. Top of the market.
Yep.
Yeah, so currently on the exchange, she's about $5.60. So there's significant value there. He's gone for 1.3% of his bank on Melody Bell, which is a significant bet for TRB and Dan O'Sullivan. He's also touched on Regal Power and Flit. He's got 0.5% on Regal Power at $12.50 at the moment, and Flit 0.3% of his bank there. So he's rated Regal Power at $8 and Flit at $10. So massive overs on the exchange in comparison to the blue prices there.
Yeah, you only entrant.
It is. Yeah. They decided to go Flit instead of Avilius. But yeah, what do we think about Melody Bell, Sammy?
Oh, look, I'm keen. She's got a good barrier. She looks as though she's come on really well since that last one. I heard Opie Bosson talking about how well She's come on since the Futurity, so yeah, in a bit of work this week. So I think it's her grand final. They know how to bring them out here now. Richards is doing really well with these horses, so I think informed, stable horse looks to be tracking well.
Yeah, I mean they can't really ask for much more, can they? A good barrage or second up.
And with their sort of rating them at $4 each, you're sort of getting a bit of a coin toss at the top end of the market there, and I want to be in her camp. So.
Yeah, I think that it probably has one of the best maps in the whole race. Probably will settle midfield and look to run on. Obviously, Alligator Blood probably more suited to Caulfield.
Well, if he does it from out there again after this long prep, it's superstar status. Like he just hasn't put a foot wrong. He's so bomb-proof, Alligator Blood. I'll applaud him if he can do it again.
I keep betting around him, so I'm going to have to keep betting around him.
I did, except for the guineas, and I got done.
You're the bad luck charm.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so you don't want me on him.
So Melody Bell, the main play for Dano, and Flip, the best outsider for those looking for a little bit of value. Mark that $10. It's probably what's it trading on Betfair right now? I think it's out past the $20 mark.
Yeah. When I checked about an hour ago, Flip was 19.
Yeah, so do get this up. Yeah, so $19 on Betfair. Melody Bell $5.50 on Betfair, and Regal Power $12.50 on Betfair. So yeah, look, obviously the feature race at in Victoria this weekend, which we'll be looking forward to. But what do we got in Rosehill, Tordy?
Rosehill, we'll start off there. Race 2, the Pago Pago Stakes. TRB have provided another in-depth preview of that one. Who are they tipping there, Sammy? Kamasi, I believe.
Yeah, Kamasi.
Yep.
Around $5, I think. Yeah, so Plainford's also in that one as well. But yeah, Kamasi. Actually, they're both in the from the same Aquanita, I think they are. Yeah, colours. So they're the two that they're going with. A Samu was about $15. A small play by punting form in that as well. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah. Look, it's an interesting race. Nothing jumped out to me in it. But yeah, if they like Kamasi, I'll probably have to have a bit of a look.
Yeah, it's another reasonably high confidence bet from TRB there.
Yeah, and punting form were quite low. A lot of these horses come out of the Sheps Skyline, so they're just raced. But yeah, Kamasi comes from a different stable there. Yeah, and Dano thinks it's a huge play here. Obviously on Betfair, it's $6 around right now and marked as $3.80 chance. And he's betting up. So usually when Dano bets up, he does quite well.
I said the wrong one. Aquas Racing. Yeah, Mission River actually I didn't mind because it was pulled up lame in that same Skyline. You get about $30 with that. So yeah, that's one there. The Bolter, but I think we'll stick with the Kamasi.
Cool. All right, we'll move on then. Race 5 at Rosehill there. We've got the Far Lap Stakes. Punting form, high confidence in this one on Funstar. Currently 224 on the exchange there. Probabil's the only other main competitor in the race, punting form say, but they see Funstar as considerably better than Probabil in this position.
Yeah, I think the market has them as the two main chances as well here. Just looking at it real quickly, Tordy.
Oh, yeah.
Funstar $2.30 on Betfair and Probabil $2.50. So, yeah, pretty much nearly a pick in between the two of them. We saw these two go head-to-head in a race similar to this in the spring. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. And Funstar got the better of it that day. But yeah, 5-unit bomb from the boys at punting form here.
Yeah, look, it's interesting. I think she'll just sit up there and come on from the last one.
Yeah.
And Probabil went past her. So, yeah. Oh, look.
Bit of a skeptic there, Sam.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm a bit of a coin toss. I think Probabil's a lot better now than what she was. Depends, I think. Subpoena's also racing today at Kembla, maybe. So it's dual accepted. Right. So it's a $10 one in there. So if it runs, it'll actually fall out of that tomorrow if it's running today at Kembla.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Funstar's going to be on pace again. So, I mean, there's a case to be made that things that go forward are often suited, have the advantage. They make their own luck. So I think that's what punting form are leaning on a little bit there too. But as you said, Sammy, Probabil ran past it last start. So
I think it's a tough race.
So yeah, like 5-unit bomb. We have seen Funstar drift just a little bit on Betfair the last couple of days. It was as short as I think $1.95. It's out to $2.20 now. So yeah, see how we go. 5-unit bomb from the boys at punting form there. Tordy.
Good horse.
Yeah, that will pretty much wrap up, I think, what we're going to talk about in terms of racing today. We've got heaps of other racing content on the hub.
Racing tonight. Alistair Clark will be interesting. Group 2 tonight. So, yeah, they've got Adelaide Ace, who's pretty short.
You don't want to touch on the Group 1 Coolmore Classic just quickly? Obviously, it looks a little bit of a raffle of a race. It's a massive field. Medium confidence bet from punting form on Sweet Deal, who, again, looks the leader from Gate 9 there. Is third up on this in this prep.
Sylvia's Dream might be a bit of a...
Yeah, I think that's the favourite right now as well. But
yeah, that'll be an interesting race. It's always interesting. So.
And any opinions
girls?
on tonight's racing at the Valley, Sammy?
Look, I quite like Cliff's Edge in one of the earlier races. I think he'll come back fresh. It's a small field. I think his overs at $6. I also think that Adelaide Ace will be probably pretty hard to beat, but that'll be an interesting race.
Very short Adelaide Ace.
It is short.
Odds on. Very
I think
short.
punting former with Diasonic in that as well. So, yeah, I think that you get a bit of a price there. So they're happy to be with that. But it's not bad racing anyway tonight.
Yep. I think the head-to-head markets is something that's really massive this weekend with the All-Star Mile, 5 head-to-head races. So not necessarily if you think that a horse is going to win, there's always an opportunity to play it against another horse in its class. So definitely get involved in that if you're looking to, just have a bet on the All-Star Mile, not necessarily the actual overall win market.
Yep. And then, as always, WA Racing, we've got Terry covering that for tomorrow's Ascot card. BitSmart ratings for tonight's meeting at Moonee Valley.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we can't talk about sport this weekend. A lot of it's been cancelled. So everyone,
we're running a bit shorter than usual.
Yeah, wash your hands and take care of yourself.
Stay healthy out there.
Stock up on that toilet paper as well.
Stay healthy.
Look, we'll be back next weekend, hopefully, with the AFL preview if we get that. So
can't guarantee we'll be in the same setting. Might have to do a change of officers there. We'll wait and see how that plays out.
If you do want to see who our analysts are picking, you can download our AFL ebook. We'll drop that in the link below. That's already out. And touch wood that the AFL season goes ahead.
Yeah.
Be back next Thursday with our preview.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks,
Good to be
guys.
back.